On November 19, 2024, Jaguar released a 30-second video on X. No cars, no engines, no road. Just models in sculptural clothing, bold colors, and a single line of text. Copy nothing. Within 24 hours, the video passed 160 million views. The comment section flooded with confusion, mockery, and disbelief. Elon Musk replied with 4 words: "Do you sell cars?" The post became a global meme before Jaguar issued a second tweet, awkwardly clarifying its existence. For a brand that once defined British automotive elegance, the reaction wasn't just criticism, it was existential. The question spread faster than the ad itself. How did one of the most storied car makers in the world reach a point where its own audience wasn't sure what it sold anymore? For most of the 20th century, Jaguar didn't need to explain itself. Founded in 1922 and reborn after World War II, the company became synonymous with speed, luxury, and design. The E-Type debuted in 1961 and was called the most beautiful car ever made. Jaguar won Le Mans 5 times. Its slogan, "Grace, Space, Pace," wasn't marketing, it was reputation. But Jaguar's modern history is less romantic. By the 1970s, it was entangled in British Leyland. By the 1990s, it was owned by Ford. In 2008, during the global financial crisis, Ford sold Jaguar along with Land Rover to Tata Motors. Under Tata, Jaguar survived. It even surged briefly. In 2017, Jaguar sold 178,601 vehicles globally, its modern peak. But the momentum didn't last. Sedans fell out of favor, SUVs dominated. German rivals out-executed on technology and scale. By the early 2020s, Jaguar faced a familiar problem: a legendary past, shrinking relevance, and no clear future. In February 2021, Jaguar Land Rover unveiled its most radical plan yet. Jaguar would become an all-electric brand. No hybrids, no internal combustion. By mid-decade, Jaguar would abandon volume and re-emerge as a low-production, high-price electric luxury marque, targeting 6-figure vehicles and a radically smaller audience. Executives framed it as survival through reinvention. Chief Creative Officer Jerry McGovern invoked founder Sir William Lyon's words: "A Jaguar should be a copy of nothing." The logic was clear. Jaguar could not out-BMW. It could not out-Mercedes, so it would do something else entirely. At least on paper, the strategy sounded coherent: fewer cars, higher margins, stronger identity. Execution, however, came in stages and silences. Between May and December 2024, Jaguar ended production of nearly its entire lineup: XE, XF, F-Type, E-Pace, I-Pace. Dealers were left with dwindling inventory. In the UK, Jaguar stopped selling new cars altogether, something it hadn't done since World War II. Then came the rebrand. On November 19th, Jaguar posted the "Copy Nothing" video. It was followed by a cryptic invitation to join us for a cuppa in Miami on December 2nd. The reveal was scheduled not at an auto show, but during Miami Art Week. The brand launched new typography, new colors, and a softened emblem. The first physical product, the Type 00 electric concept, would arrive later. The ad came first. The reaction was immediate and brutal. Commentators accused Jaguar of abandoning their heritage. Others mocked the absence of a car. Political figures weighed in. Memes reframed the campaign as fashion branding without substance. Managing director Rowden Glover pushed back, calling the response a blaze of intolerance. He argued the ad was intentionally disruptive, saying, "If we play in the same way everybody else does, we'll get drowned out." But intention and perception had diverged. The ad was meant to announce rebirth. Instead, it amplified doubt. The controversy would have mattered less if the business were strong. It wasn't. Jaguar's global retail sales fell from 178,601 units in 2017 to 66,866 in FY 2023-24, a decline of more than 60%. As Jaguar paused production, competitors surged ahead. BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Porsche launched electric models while maintaining full lineups. Volvo transitioned with a clear bridge from combustion to EVs. Jaguar went quiet in a market that punishes silence. Internally, strain was visible. The electric transition created long gaps between products. Dealers struggled to stay engaged. Employees faced uncertainty. In interviews, Glover later admitted the process had been hugely frustrating. Meanwhile, Jaguar Land Rover shifted leadership roles, restructured branding teams, and quietly distanced themselves from the rebrand's most controversial elements without formally walking them back. 3 failures stand out. First, messaging without proof. Jaguar asked the world to believe in a future it couldn't yet show. Brands like Porsche and Tesla announced pivots with products, not placeholders. Second, alienating the present customer. By removing cars from showrooms before replacements existed, Jaguar asked loyalty without offering continuity. Third, timing. In a volatile EV market where demand, subsidies, and infrastructure were already uncertain, Jaguar chose maximal risk with minimal margin for error. The ad didn't create these problems, it exposed them. As of today, Jaguar stands between eras. Its first production electric Grand Tourer is expected in 2026, and early expressions of interest are reportedly strong. The brand retains global recognition and design credibility, but the risks remain. Years without volume have eroded visibility. Competitors are entrenched. The market is less forgiving than it was in 2021. Jaguar still has a future, but it is narrower and less certain than at any point in its modern history. Innovation requires courage, but courage without delivery looks like abandonment. Jaguar didn't fail because it changed. It failed because it asked the world to imagine a future before it had earned belief in one. In business, vision only matters when execution arrives on time.